Hey guys, what is up? If you've never seen me before, my name is Lucy Day. I do a lot of creepy, otherworldly, pagan, Wiccan themed videos on my channel, so if you're into that, go ahead and subscribe. But today is going to be a story time, so grab your tea, grab your chips, and let's hop right into it. So this, obviously you clicked on this because you want to hear about astral projection. So let's just talk a minute about that. I'm a frequent lucid dreamer, so I dream a whole lot, very vividly. And there have been instances where I've had out-of-body experiences. It usually happens I'm in a lucid dream and then I kind of just wake up out of my body and I'm like, okay, well, I'm in my hallway right now. And that's only ever happened, I'm gonna say 3 times where I've been in a dream, been conscious and aware in a dream, and then somehow I ended up out of my body and in my house. And I've never really gone anywhere or, traveled anywhere, but I always see my body. And in the 3 times that I was out, I've seen my body, I've been in the hallway, and it kind of lasts for a little bit, and then I go back and then I'm awake. So those are just out of body experience. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about something special. So these particular out of body experiences or astral projections were quite different than anything I've ever experienced. And so this period of out of body experiences happened throughout the course of a week, and it happened every day for that 1 week. I had these strange out of body experiences. So I wanted to tell you guys about it because I've never had something this vivid and this strong happen to me. And every time I explain it to somebody, everybody's just like, I don't know, maybe you were having seizures, or maybe something was going wrong or something. But some people told me it's possession or something like that. But also my girlfriend told me that it was communication or whatever. So sit back, relax, and let me tell you about the weird ass out of body experiences / astral projection phase that I went through for about a week. So again, it was a week, it happened for a week, every single day. Okay, so all of the dreams would start like this. Basically, I would be going to sleep, and I was aware that I was going to sleep, and then I would reach that weird in-between, dream and awake state, which I'm used to because, again, I'm used to lucid dreaming, so I'm used to being conscious when I'm going to sleep. But then I wouldn't be in a dream. I would be in a weird in-between state where I wasn't sure if I was awake or if I wasn't sure I was asleep. And I could still feel myself laying down in my bed. It was basically like I was still going to sleep, but I knew I wasn't quite awake. So it would always start in that weird in-between state. And then after that, I would start feeling vibrations. And the vibrations, usually as the week progressed, the vibrations got stronger and stronger. So that first night it felt little, and it was just kind of tingly all over, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. So I'm thinking that I'm conscious, but I'm thinking that I'm sleeping. So it's this weird state. And so I feel my body vibrating, and all of a sudden I start hearing these high-pitched ringing sounds out of nowhere, and it grew. Every single night, the vibrations, the ringing sounds got stronger and stronger to the point where it hurt to hear those the high-pitched sounds in my ears. And so first it was vibrations, and they would grow stronger and stronger, and then it was the high-pitched ringing sounds, and then I would start to feel very warm, hot, I was burning up, there was flames all around me kind of thing. So not only, and I'm sitting here vibrating and fucking hearing this awful pitch noise in my ear, I'm also burning up in flames, and I'm just what is going on? This is clearly not a dream. I don't know what this is. This is this weird state. And then after all of those things happen, I usually would float. There is no better word to describe it. I would float. I couldn't see my body. I was just floating. I just knew that I was floating. You wanna know why I knew I was floating? Because I was on the ceiling, or I was on the floor, or I was in a weird random position. Let me describe to you what it felt like. So, okay, pretend this is me. Womp, womp. Other random position. or I'm on the ceiling. Like, it was so weird. And then usually the floating told me that I was having an out-of-body experience. But you know what the funny thing is though? I wasn't in control of my body. That is the only thing that makes these out-of-body experiences this week weird. Because, well, one, I've never been in flames before and hot like that. I've never had intense vibrations like that before, and I've never been not in control. And so this whole week I was not in control of myself. When I would float, I wasn't controlling how I was floating or where I was floating. I couldn't control myself. It felt like something had literally lifted me out of my body and was just controlling me and pulling me around like a puppet, like and I was just like, okay, this is odd. I can't do this. And at first I was afraid. Like the first couple of days in the week, I was really afraid because I didn't like the idea of something controlling me. I wanted to control my goddamn self, but something else was controlling me. Now let's talk about later on in the week. So obviously, as it progressed, I started to be able to see my body, and so but then as it progressed, everything just got stronger. And when I tell you got stronger, like sometimes I would be floating, again, not in control of myself, and see myself, like look back on myself on my bed and see myself literally shaking, like having a seizure, like legit, like shaking, like my face hitting the pillow, like that's how strong the vibrations were. And the vibrations would happen as I was out of my body, and I would be like, okay, that's me. I'm shaking on my pillow, fucking convulsing. So like it got to that point where it was convulsions, where it felt like I was being electrocuted. That's how strong these vibrations were. And I've heard that in astral projection, before you separate from your body, you go through this vibrational process because it's basically the vibrations mean you're separating from your body. So I think that's what was happening, but as the week progressed, it just got really extremely strong. And then again, as the week progressed, the ringing in my ears got so loud that like, I swear I was gonna go deaf because every night this happened consistently. And I'm not sure at the same time, but just as I was falling asleep, these would happen. And then later on, the heat got like unbearably hot, and like literally the energy got stronger throughout the week. And then the person who was, not the person, but the energy, I guess, that was controlling me or pulling me out of my body just got more and more intense. Like I could feel it. I could feel there was something else with me, pulling me out. And that is just, I don't know what the heck that was, but after you know, dealing with that, it was just like, I got used to it. I was like, bro, this is probably gonna happen again. I'm probably gonna have to be okay with it, and I'm just gonna let it do what it's gonna do. And this happened to me for about like a straight week. This has been the only time where I've ever had out-of-body experiences consistently for a week, okay, and it be something that I've never experienced before. I mean, the heat, the strong ass vibrations, the fucking ringing in the ears, that never happened to me before. Now I will say, like, I remember this one time, I'm kind of clairaudient, which you can check out my video, which is over there, or maybe it's over there, but I hear a lot of things sometimes, and I remember being in this period of doubt, and I was like, I don't know what to do, like, I don't even know if you guys really exist or not. And something told me, something whispered, they were like, pray. And I started, like, I was channeling, I was writing things down. Also, I have automatic writing video, which is over there or over there too. And so I was basically doing automatic writing and channeling what I was hearing. And they told me to pray, and I was like, ew, no. But I did it anyway. And the only reason I bring this up is because when I did that, I got a similar experience. Like, not as intense as that one little week I'm telling you guys about, but like little low key. Like I still got the strong vibrations. There were a little bit of ringing in the ears, and there was still that flaming energy, that heat, but it wasn't as intense. So I feel like when I prayed to that, whatever I prayed to, that deity that I specifically had in mind, I feel like that was his energy. So I feel like that energy, because I know this energy, like I knew when I was experiencing this week, I knew whose energy that was, and I knew what it felt like, right? Because I've experienced it before. I've experienced that electric pulsing before. So I was kind of familiar with that kind of energy because when like I said, when I asked and I prayed that one time, that one period of doubt beforehand, I got the same kind of energy. Like energy feels familiar. You can feel when it feels, you know, the same or similar. So that I was used to that kind of energy. But then this week happened and it was like amplified times 1,000 and it came out of nowhere. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? So I don't know if that was somebody trying to communicate with me, somebody trying to possess me, somebody trying to me just having a weird out-of-body experience for about a week, or me actually having seizures. I don't know. Nobody's been able, they've always been like, maybe you were just dreaming. Bitch, you don't burn in flames and shake convulsively when you dream. I mean, maybe you do, but not consecutively for nights in a week happening at around the same time. That is just that is no. That's no. That's something else. That is something else. And I don't know, maybe they could have just been a series of very strong lucid dreams, but I doubt it. I can tell the difference between a lucid dream and an out-of-body experience. And that week, I call it my seizure week. And I wanted to share it with you guys because it was out of this world. Legit out of this world. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me telling you about my weird seizure period. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this crazy story time. If you did, go ahead and subscribe, leave a like. If you want me to go more in depth or you want to hear a different story time, I do have a story time coming up about my crazy dreams. Like I said, I lucid dream a lot, so I also have a lucid dreaming video if you want to check that out. Over there, whatever way it is. I have a lot of videos, guys. So I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, hope you guys have a great day. And you know, I think that's it for me, so bye.